I'm not really sure how to start this off, but let me tell you, I am not just being paranoid as I am writing this, I am genuinely scared for my life. And I have nowhere else to go. About a week ago, I came across a forum online that was talking about the deep web. Having already known about the deep web from a few friends I knew in high school, I thought I should check it out. After a lot of searching on how to access it, I finally had everything set up. I was excited. This was all new to me and I love finding new things. A buddy of mine suggested I check out the hidden wiki to find a bunch of stuff that would be interesting. He told me that there are things I should be wary about whilst browsing the deep web, but most of those things I shouldn't have to worry about because they are paid services. I brushed him off, but I knew he wasn't over-exaggerating. I opened Tor and made sure I turned off all of the necessary scripts, not wanting to be tracked. I was seriously into finding some leaked documents about Area 51 and Gitmo, basically anything that exposed the government. As I was browsing, I came across this archive with over 3,000 links on it. I decided I would start somewhere near the bottom. I clicked on quite a few and waited for them to load while looking for some more to open. Let it be noted that not all of them had descriptions or titles. It was just the links that were shown, and in retrospect, I shouldn't have clicked on those ones. Eventually all of the tabs loaded and I started to go through them. One was some kind of forum where deep web surfers could interact with each other and find out where to find some other cool websites. I was interested in that, so I left that tab open, and went on to the next one. This one was just a page that said it had been seized by the government. I immediately closed that tab. That was me being paranoid. Deep inside I knew that my IP address was hidden and I was protected by a bunch of firewalls and security software that I had bought for my previous job. The next tab was disturbing, to say the least. Now, I won't go into detail because I don't want to put too vivid of an image into your brain. Let's just say it was snuff. Snuff that should never, under any circumstances, be seen by anyone. I immediately closed the tab and I was left with that same forum that I had first come across. After my run-in with that last website, I should have left. I shouldn't have kept going. But my curiosity got the best of me and I kept going in. Deeper and deeper with every click. Eventually I came across a website that I was hoping I'd find. Government exploits. I was so relieved I wouldn't be coming across any more snuff and stuff I should never see again. For those of you who browse the deep web, you should know exactly what I'm talking about. I was casually browsing through this amazing website when I saw another tab pop open. It startled me as I hadn't clicked anything and was just reading. I slowly hovered over the tab and considered closing it, but before I could, my curious mind decided to open the tab. The worst mistake I ever made. At first it looked innocent enough. It was just a blank page. Kind of like the page you get when there's a 404 error page, except there was nothing on it. I thought nothing of it and was about to close the page, when words starting forming on the page without me typing. Hello. The first word read. Nice to see you again. Again? I questioned myself. Shit. I knew I should have reset my IP address after accessing some of the websites I did. You don't look like I expected you to. All of the color drained from my face. How did this person know what I looked like? I thought for sure this was some kind of bot that the web page owner had made to fuck with some newcomers to the deep web and started laughing. I then continued to exit the page, only it wouldn't let me. That's when I started to panic. Not a huge panic, more like the kind of panic you get when you think you've forgotten or lost your wallet somewhere. trying to leave so soon, Lynn? Now I was full on panicking. There was no way in hell this guy could know my name. The next message he sent was bone-chilling. He sent me my full name, my social security number, my address, phone number, previous employers, every little bit of personal information he could dig up on me. I was terrified. Now that I have your attention, be a good girl and look at the camera for me. I did, and I mentally slapped myself. How could I have forgotten to tape my webcam before going on the deep web? I figured he had access to my microphone, so I asked him a question. "What do you want?" I asked. "Not so fast," he replied. "You look so beautiful, I'd love for you to make an appearance in one of my videos." I shook my head and said, "No." "Oh, but I'm not giving you a choice," he said. I started crying. I knew he wasn't giving me a choice, and I tried to remain emotionless to keep from getting this guy off, knowing that he was able to get something out of me, but obviously I failed. He had all of my information, and I was helpless. I was dead either way. I was done reading what this guy had to say, and I threw my laptop outside into the rain, locked all of the doors and windows, and went into my room. I'd buy a new laptop the next day, I told myself. Just as I start to drift off to sleep, I heard a tapping at my window. It wasn't loud enough to get me out of my half-sleeping trance, but then there was a loud bang. I jumped up from my bed and slowly walked over to my bedroom window, and there was nothing there. I got back into my bed and started to fall asleep again, and I slept through the night, waking up at 8 a.m. this morning. I've been getting phone calls all day from a blocked number. I know it's long distance because my phone has a different ring to it if it's a long distance caller. This is how I avoid accidentally answering the phone to telemarketers. Seeing how it was a blocked number, I figured it could have been family calling from my hometown. So I answered, and all I could hear on the other line was heavy breathing. Every hour on the hour I've been getting phone calls like this all day. It is now 9:30 p.m. as I am writing this, and I'm absolutely scared shitless. I don't know what to do since this guy knows all of my information, and being in the panic that I was in last night, I ruined all of the evidence that I had of the conversation between him and myself. The police aren't doing anything because he hasn't made any direct threats. I am genuinely scared for my life. I will update again tomorrow if this doesn't stop. Please, help me make this stop.